So today we are looking at nets, areas, and the volumes of solids as our next unit. We finished a unit on matrices. However, most of you haven't handed in your work, some work that I was giving you, but we got done with the matrices. So you can as well attempt the assignment on it. So we can begin by asking ourselves what a net is, okay, in mathematical terms. So let us look at these images here, nets of solids. So we have the first one, net of a rectangular prism. Then we have net of a pyramid. Then we have a net of a cylinder. And then we have net of a cone. So what do you observe in the first image? What do you observe in the first image? Yes, Malcolm. What do you see in the first image?
A net of a rectangular prism.
A net. So how is that net formed?
In a square form.
In a square form.
Actually, it's rectangular.
Okay, we have this rectangular prism here in simple terms. If it is a box, yes, rectangular. So if you get a box and open it, okay, what you get is what we call the net, okay. If you get a box, you open it, you'll be able to you'll be able to like this. We call
You're breaking.
a net. So you have opened the box. So open this side, open the other side, and what I'm breaking.
Yes.
Are you able to hear now very well?
Yes, now it's okay.
Okay. So we were saying when you get a box and you open it, so for example, this one is labeled with different colors. So open this, it goes up, so it is here. So the base has remained here, okay? So when you open this one, it remains here. So this one has two sides, okay? So you open this, it also goes. So you end up something with something like this. So you are opening like a box. So you can try it if you have like a box at home or a small box, you can try to open it and see what will, how your net will look like.
Okay.
Then when we go to a pyramid, so a pyramid has a base, okay, which is which can be rectangular, which can be square, and etc. Then it has the height above the vertical height, and then we have these sides that are joining. So these ones we call them slanting sides. Okay. So likewise, if we are to open, so this one we leave it there. This one falls here, so it gives us this. This side here, make it fall here, then there is a side over there. So that is how the net will slant height, and then it has the height, but on the net we are only able to see the slant height. Okay.
Yes.
Then still for the cylinder, a cylinder we can best describe it using a piece of paper. Okay. So if we get a piece of paper and fold it, maybe try. So when you get a piece of paper and fold it, okay? So what you form, are you able to see it?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
So this is like what? A cylinder. So
Yeah.
this surface here is one of the sides, okay? Then we
Yes.
have another surface here, okay? So these ones, we are going to remove them, okay? Because
Yeah.
it will always be so when
You're
we
breaking again.
open it, so it gives us something that is rectangular. Okay?
Yes.
Sorry. I don't know what is wrong with this network today. So you'll be able to get this as your net. So it has these open sides. So this side, this that are colored. And then when you open this curved surface, it gives you a rectangle. So this will be the net of
How come they're not seeing the video? Oh, that's okay.
So when we open the one of the cone, so this figure here is called the cone. It has a base which is a circle of radius r, and then the height above to the vertex. Then this one here, we call it the slant height, the one on the sides. So when we open it, the ones on the sides, so this becomes the slant height, and then this surface here, okay, remember it goes up the other side. So it goes like that. So when we fold it again, it still gives us, it's when we try to like dismantle, but leaving some parts connected. So that is how we get the nets of different figures and shapes. Is that okay? So you can read this statement here, net of the solid.
I read.
Yes.
Okay. A net is a pattern made when the surface of a three-dimensional figure or solid is laid out flat, showing each face of the figure it is then possible to use the net to calculate the surface area of the solid.
So we use the net to calculate the surface area. So with the surface area, we are interested in the area of every side. So when we turn the figure around, the area of the whole surface. When in your free time, you come and open the course, then you play this video, okay? Because we are not going to be, we can't play it now. So you open it and play it in your free time. So now let us look at the surface area of a tube using nets. Okay. Area with a three-dimensional figure with 6 matching square faces. So the faces are square. So in other words, they are equal, or the sides are equal. This side is equal to the base is equal to, so the length is equal to the width and is equal to the height. So that is different. So we might either get this or this one here. So it depends on the nature of the one who has opened, where he starts from and where he ends. So when you open this tube, this is what will possibly come out. Okay. Yes. And since the surfaces are the same, okay, since all the sides are equal, so we might need to calculate area of one surface, okay, and then we multiply that by 6. Is it understood?
Yes.
Okay, so how do we get the area of a square? So maybe if we picked out one of the squares. Yes, Asante, you are welcome. It will be length times width, but specifically for a square, because it has all the 3 sides equal, it is better for us to say its area is equal to side times side, because all the sides are what? Are equal.
Cool.
So now if we want to get the surface area, because we see how many sides does the tube have? How many sides does the tube have? Or surfaces?
Six.
There are 6. So we are going to get 6, then we multiply by the area above. So we should be side times side. All it can be 6 SC squared. So this will be the surface area of a tube. So it is 6S squared. For us who have just come, we are talking about the nets, a net. So we say the net is when you open a certain shape. So if it is maybe a tube, when you open it, what you get. So maybe you can briefly look at these pictures here, these images here, and you get an image of what a net is. So for example, if we open this rectangular prism, so we are opening this side. So this side has another side is there. This side, which is blue, has another side blue there. The upper face, which is somehow green, has another downer face here, which is also green. Okay, so that is why you are seeing. So when we open it, depending on where we have started from, we are going to be able to get a net. So this you are seeing here after the prism is what we call a net of a rectangular prism. So likewise for these other figures when we try to open them. So that is what we are briefly talking about. And I said we'll get time you watch these videos that are in this unit to better understand the nets. And we said we use these nets to calculate the surface area of a tube or of any figure. So we use the net to calculate the surface area. So like what you found us doing, we were trying to find the net of a tube. So this is the tube that we had looked at. So, and here is an example. So who can read through the example? Who can read through? Okay, the example, we're saying, for example, if the length of one of the sides of a tube is 3 units, then the area of one of its faces, so the area of one of the faces, let us do that. So we are saying if one of the sides, so S is equal to 3 units, so we are going to first get area of one face. So that area will be S times S. Remember, it is one face will be a square, so it will be 3. To multiply that by 3, and this will give us, what is 3 times 3? Elizabeth?
9.
9. Okay. Calvin? 3 times 3? Okay, so this will be 9 square units. Now, since our tube has 6 faces, so the surface area will be equal to 9. We multiply that by 6 what? Faces. What is 9 times 6? 9 times 6. What is 9 times 6?
54.
54. So this should be 54 square units. Any questions before we proceed? Okay. So still you have more videos to watch in the unit. Then we can now go to the surface area of a rectangular prism using the nets. Okay. So here, when we break this net, or when we split this rectangular prism, okay, we have this side here, which is 3 centimeters. We have a side here, 2 centimeters, and the height is 6. So when we open it, depending on how we have done it, but here this is what they obtained. So we are going to get the areas of, so you can name them depending on your interest. So we can decide to add this because here we are saying it is a 2. So bring a 2 here, so that means the total here would be 5. So we shall get the area of this, which would be 5 times 6. So what is 5 times 6? 5 times 6.
30.
30. Then we can get this, the area of this smaller one here. So this is a 2. So likewise here is also a what? A 2. So that would be 3 times 2. And this upper one here would still be 3 times 2. So that would give us a what? A 6. 6 plus 6. Then we have this last one, on the left. So its with length will be 6 because it is equal to this side. Then here it is 0. And then later we can add. But alternatively, we can notice that this rectangular prism has two faces which are similar. So this face is similar to the other face, the other side. This face here has a similar face here. The top one has a similar on the bottom. So we can get area of the bottom, multiply it by 2. So maybe let us see, can we try to sketch it? So we get the area of the bottom 3 times 2. That will give us 6. Then we multiply it by 2. Okay? So 2 times 3 times this. Then we get the area of this face here. We as well multiply it by 2. So this would be 2 times 6. Then we multiply that by 2 because it has another similar face. And then we get this face here. which is 3, and the height is 6. So we get 3 times 6, and then as well multiply that by 2. Elizabeth, you can't hear. Is anyone able to hear me apart from Elizabeth? Malcolm, are you hearing me? Okay. So Elizabeth, what can I advise you to do? So any question about the surface area of a rectangular prism? Any question about it? Okay. So there is another video here, and these other ones are as well videos. So you come and click on it, then step-by-step solution. Let's wait for it to load, and we say on it, we'll be able to display this. Then you can come and scroll. It's still loading. the lesson hasn't ended yet. I was just trying to get back to where I was. Sorry, this. So I think much of the work has been covered. So your duty is now to open this unit, watch these videos, and in case you get any challenge, please feel free to get back to me. Then after that, after watching the videos and you have understood everything, then you'll come and attempt this assignment by clicking on what? On plus. Is that okay? Malcolm? Elizabeth? Is it okay? You open the course and this unit and then you watch videos there. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to post the link in the group as well. So we can stop here for now as I wait for you. So make sure you watch all the videos there to get a better understanding of this unit. Okay, so we can leave the meeting.